Let's talk about a little bit of manufacturing and service. This is the topic for this week. Manufacturing organizations and service organizations are really different from each other. They have some specific characteristics and they have some specific products that they offer. Then let's just start this talking about manufacturing. They conformance to specifications. They have specific things that they have to cover. They have to create a specific products with high standards and qualifications. The performance is really important for them because they have a lot of people working with machines, a lot of people working with lines of productions, and they have to measure the performance, the activities that they have. Reliability also. The reliability is like standards of productions, high quality. The features that each one of the products that they create, that they produce, has to be with really high standards, okay? The example that we have here, they are like manufacturing some cans with products inside. Obviously this can has some specific qualification, the size, the shape, the color, and all those things are really important. Durability also is really important because each one of the products that they have a specific durability. Also the machines that they use, they have a life of production. Serviceability, every single thing that they create, it's for a purpose, okay? For example, if they have a production of cars, it's for the service of the mobility of the people. Now the service of organizations, they have tangible factors, yeah? They can measure the performance of each one of the employees that they have. Consistency, they need to fit some specific factors. For example, if they are saying that they have the best service, for example, if I'm talking about a call center, if they are saying that they have the best service, they need to prove it. Okay, they need to answer the calls really fast and give solutions to the people that they are calling. Responsiveness to customer needs, the same thing. Imagine that you are calling to a call center to talk about with a Tigo representative. They need to be really responsible with the customer needs. They need to solve your problems right away. Courtesy and friendliness. Also, the people that is in the service organizations, they need to have courtesy and they need to be friendly because they are talking with people, not with machines. They are talking with people. Timeliness and promptness, also the same thing. Imagine if you want to buy a pizza, they have a time for delivery that pizza, right? They need to be really fast in order to solve the customer needs. And the atmosphere is also important. Remember that you are dealing with people. You are not dealing just with machines or computers or any other type of objects. You are dealing with people, and the atmosphere that you create in the service organization is really it's important and it's essential. Then you have another characteristics, and then we have this comparison and contrast between manufacturing and service. One characteristic is output. Is tangible in manufacturing because they are producing a specific object. Imagine in the manufacturing, if they are producing a car, you can see and you can touch the car, but in service it's not tangible. You are dealing with problems that people have in most of the cases, so it's not tangible. Customer contacts, manufacturing, we don't have any type of contact with the customers, but with service, yes, we have it. Every single day we are dealing with customers. Uniformity of input, it's height, and here it's low. The input, it's the uniformity, for example, of the materials that you use. Here is really high. Imagine that you are creating the same example, a car. You have a specific number of items to construct that car, but here the input is not uniform. For example, you're receiving, maybe in a day you're receiving 10, 20, 50 calls, for example. There's not a consistent labor content. It's low. Here we have people that are dealing with some processes and some machines, but it's not too many people. But in service, every single thing that it's in that service, it's with employees, with people. Uniformity of output here is high. The same thing. You are producing, for example, 20 cars for a day. So the uniformity of the product that you are doing, it's high. Every single day you need to produce the same number of items. But here it's not too much. As I said, sometimes you are dealing with some problems, some other time you are dealing with other problems, so it's not the same. Measurement of productivity. Here, how to measure the productivity, it's easy because you have machines, and the machines, for example, are programmed to construct or to create a specific product every single day. So you program it and it's easy to measure the productivity. But here is really difficult because we have sometimes some employees that are really good doing their jobs, but there are some other employees that are not good doing their jobs. And opportunity to correct quality problems. Here we have the opportunity to correct. How? Maybe if a machine is not working, you can fix it, or you can replace it buying another machine. But in service companies, it's not that easy to do it, because quality problems have to do with the people that it's in the company. So if you are correcting a mistake that you have in the service, you have to fire an employee. For example, Marillita is not giving a good service to the clients. So what do you have to do? You have to fire that person. But sometimes it's really hard because you have to think about the problems that the person has before firing them. So this is some characteristics and comparison and contrast that we have among manufacturing and among service. Remember that manufacturing, it's about producing, it's about machines and processes, and service is about people and customer service. Okay, examples are Pizza Hut, for example, or the banks, schools, or hospitals. So this is service. You are dealing always with people.